Day 6, match 2. Time for two Europeans to go head-to-head for the first time in this year's World Cup. Spain against Switzerland. Up for the Spanish, we've got the 2009 Vino Turbia Rioja Tinto from Rioja. Representing the Swiss, the Weglen Blauburgunder Reserva, 2006. Blauburgunder is the German word for Pinot Noir. One note before we continue, the Swiss wine is about 3 times the price of the Spanish wine, but we'll come back to that a little bit later. Straight to the Spaniard. Really bright purple in colour. Bright and fresh, very obviously unoaked, with lots of cherries and red fruit coming through on the nose. Dare I say it again, bright, quite crunchy red berry fruit. Really pure, with this really Moorish finish. Yeah, it's the wine that could probably be served a little bit chilled as well and be great. Now for the Swiss. Very different colour. It's got a few more years under its belt, so it's sort of lightening up around the edges a little bit. Oh well, I mean, it's a lot more expensive, but sometimes you get what you pay for. Loads of wild forest berries, mushrooms, lots of dried herbs, dried spices, quite brambly. Wow, all that stuff carries onto the palate. The forest mushrooms, the berries, layer, layer, layer with really, really delicate tannins and a really fine structure. Yeah, it just goes on and on and on in the mouth as well. For fruit purity and just being well made, both of these wines get a goal. They're cracking. Food-wise, again, a goal apiece, making it 2-2. The Rioja Tinto would be great with cold meats, that sort of thing, light tomato-based dishes. The Blauburgunder, the Swiss entry, would be fantastic with duck, that's sort of the classic match. But also veal and things like that with sort of lighter sauces, be brilliant. They're both fantastic on the finish. This is quite Moorish, this is also quite Moorish and just keeps going and going and going, so that's 3 apiece. Price aside, I have to give the Swiss wine an extra goal to make it 4-3, just because it is so complex and so far ahead of most of the wines we've had thus far. So that's 4-3 to Switzerland. Let's see what happens later on.